Good evening, everybody. I sincerely want to appreciate everybody for being so consistent. I mean, from the beginning of this training to the end of this training, I want to appreciate you all. God bless you all. I want to say thank you because not everybody have the chance to be part of this training, but you took your time to attend this training. I also want to say a very big thank you to those that have been attending, watching the recorded video, those that subscribed. Thank you. God bless you all. Today is the last day. Today is the last day for the beginners class. Today is not the last day totally. There will be an advanced class coming up, and that advanced class, like we said, will be taking place from that advanced class, like we said, will be taking place from let me check my date from 15th of August to 29th of August. That advanced class will be taking place from 15th of August to 29th of August. What is the cost for that training? The cost for that training is 10,000 naira. The cost for the advanced class training is 10,000 naira. Please try to be part of this training. Try to be part of this training. The truth is, many of us, we try to follow up with the classes that has been going on for beginners class. So many people chatted me, and it has been going well. But the truth is, for you to complete this training, you need to be part of that advanced class. And remember, if you make payments, make sure you send screenshot to me or you call me. Once you call me, I will add you straight to the advanced class. Thank you and God bless you. And don't forget to always subscribe to my channel, please. Don't forget to do that. Let us commence. What exactly are we doing for today? We'll be looking at my FX book. We'll be looking at investing.com. We'll also look at Forex Factory. We'll look at BOAP and Force Breaker. Well, as it stands, I can't be taking what they call it, BOAP and Force Breaker today because of time. But I can assure you that I will talk about BOAP and Force Breakout in the advanced class. Are you with me? So let's start. What exactly is my FX book? What exactly is my FX book? My FS book is actually a site, a fundamental analysis site, whereby you make research of all the daily activities. Aside that, my FX book, you can use it to make good calculation of pips. Are you with me? You can use my FX book to make calculations of pips, and you can also use this to predict what they call it, the non-farm payroll. Are you with me? So let us start with that. Now, if you come to my screen, once you come to myfxbook.com, the first place you are meant to go to is home. Once you go to home, go down, you see Forex calculator. Once you hover around this place, you see position size calculator. Once you click on it, just a minute, something just displayed now. Go back to home, click on Forex calculator, click on position size calculator. Once that is done, this position size calculator. So the next thing to do here is to calculate how to manage your trade. Let's come to my screen. Let's say, for instance, you want to make calculation, you have $2,000. And you want to take 10% of $2,000, of course. Or let me say you want to trade with only 4%. 4% is 4 over 100. Times 2,000. Zeros cancel zeros. So that's exactly what? $80. So what this means is you can trade only $80 out of $2,000. See, let me tell you one reason why we lose in this market. What you want to always trade with a particular lot size. Of course, in pure mathematics, $1,000 is a lot size of what? 0.2. But in this case, you can successfully come here and trade with only $80 out of this trade. Now, if you trade with only that account, there are only two things that can happen. It means that you either gain $80, which will eventually give you what? $20.80. Or you lose what? $80. So once you lose $80, it means that you have how much left? Once you lose $80, you have like 1,920 left. So in other words, welcome, Mr. Schreiber. I can see you're just coming. In other words, if you manage your account, there's every tendency that you can still have some money left for you to take other opportunities. Are you with me? So that is that about that aspect. Let me do the practicals of what I'm saying. Come to my screen. Let's say I want to trade $2,000 here. I'll just come here. Account size, $2,000. Then let's say the risk I'm taking was exactly that 2%. Was it 2% I used the other time?
4%.
Yeah?
4%.
4%. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll come here and I'll use 4%. Let's say I'm going with 50 pips. So once I calculate that, you can see $80. So this, if in case you want to know, okay, what exactly can I, how can I make these calculations? This is exactly how you can go about it. With this, you know how much you are risking in the market. I have a big advice for everybody. If you have, for instance, a large amount in the forex market, you can manage that money such that you will trade with small amounts of lot size in it. It is not compulsory that what you will trade with exactly that lot size of 0.2. Are you with me? So that's one advantage of my FX book. Now, there's something unique I would like to show you in this place. If you come to my screen, go to markets, go to economic calendar. Once you come here, you will see some things here. You see something like, once you come here, you see something like, news, impact, events, impact, previous, consensus, actual. And these are the countries we are talking about. Then look at it. This is Euro. This is Great Britain pounds. Now, if you look at the impact, you see medium, none, low, high. Now, how can you trade with this kind of condition? Very, very simple. How can you trade with this kind of condition? Very, very simple. So what you have to do here is you go to the high impact. Of course, the high impact has a greater advantage. I want to show you people one expo how to buy and sell in the market. Once you come to the high impact, look at this previous and this actual. The actual is greater whenever the actual is greater than the previous class. That is an indication that USD is buying.
Please come again.
Actual is greater than the previous. What do you say, Mr. Emmanuel?
I said you should come again. I missed that point.
Okay, I said this is the impact. This is the previous. This is the consensus. This is the actual. And this is the event that took place, the news. These are countries, time left, and the dates. Are you with me, sir? Now, I said that, how can you work with this particular part of this market? I said, whenever the actual is greater than the previous, you enter that market as a buy. Did you get that? Look at it, for instance. If you look at it, event, USD initial job claims, 6th of August. And what do you see here? The value here is 262,000. The value here you have here is 248,000. It means that this actual is greater than this previous. So what do you do here? You enter this market as a buy. Are you with me? But let me explain to you how you can buy this kind of market. Do you get that, Mr. Madu?
Yes, I got it.
But whenever this actual is less than the previous, it is a sell. Now let's see how we can profit with this market. USD. Go to USD. Then you said USD should go for a buy. In this way, you can even enter two currency pairs, which will be profitable. How? You can go for USD card. USD card can go for a buy here. And let's say GPP USD. Can go for a sell here. Can you see? You have profited in two ways. You have profited into. Let's now see to the chart. If truly what I'm saying is correct, let's go to our chart. Let's go to tradingview.com. Once you come to tradingview.com, click on charts. Now, let's go back to that news. Let's see when we got that exact news. On the economy calendar, we got that news as at 1:30. Let's check our chart, and it is USD. So let's go and see if USD card was buying at 1:30. Let's go to USD card. So this is USD card now. I'm actually on my time frame. Somebody asked me yesterday about time frame, and this is what I said something about time frame. So look at this. Oh, today is 11th. Sorry, I forgot. So if you look at this, oh, this is beautiful. That's why it's not good for someone to lie. Mr. Madu, can you see that from here to here? As at 1:30, the market bought from here to here. Can you see it, sir?
What I'm seeing here is just the inscription on the white note.
Okay, sorry. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now? You should see my screen now.
Okay, I can see it now.
What time do you see there? Look at that's 11th August 22.
Okay, yeah, 11th August 22.
What time?
That's so tiny. That is 11.
That's 13.
1300, right?
Yeah. And if you check our news was 13 30, something of such, if you remember. And the market was on the buy that time. If you check, sir, this is the buy from year to year, about 27 pips or 37 pips. Can you see that? For somebody who's not greedy, if you take only 20 pips, you have profited in that market and you are out. Let us now see if GBP USD would have gone on a sell at that time. Because I told you USD is a buy and GBP USD is a sell. Let's check GBP USD. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Hello, sir. Can you come back here and tell us the time again? I don't want you to look as if I'm forging stories. Tell us the time, sir.
Oh, this is 1400.
Which is almost like the same 130 we saw, right? Was
Yes.
this a, can you see that this was a sell, sir?
Yes, the red.
The red candles. Let me go back to my screen and show you. So it's not look as if I have four stories here. I said USD card is a buy and GBP USD is a sell. Mr. Madu, have I checked this chart before I made this analysis on my screen?
No.
I'm asking you, sir.
No, you've not checked the chart.
Yeah, you see. So that is that. But guess what, guys? For you to enjoy this properly, for you to have full detail, because whatever you do on fundamental analysis, it must be backed up with technical analysis. That is why you have to subscribe to the advanced class so that you can enjoy the total package of this. This expo I give to you, normally I don't teach this in the beginner's class. But I said, let me show you people so that you see the seriousness of what we do in the advanced class. Thank you. Let's proceed, please. Call of time. The next one is investing.com. Investing.com is a charting section whereby you can also use to predict your trades and determine the number of people. Now, if you come to investing.com, you go to forex volatility, click on it. Can you see? The AUD card is 83.83. AUD CHF is having a pips of 81. People are not really interested in this. I'm just showing you to know the number of make what will really help you guys in the market. If you come to technical analysis, go to technical summary. Can you see this? If you observe, let me go to forex first. If you observe GBP USD, strong sell, strong sell. Here's that USD card again. Oh. Okay, USD CHF, neutral, strong buy, neutral. Now, let me explain this place, guys. Whenever you see in the forex market that you see strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, that's an indication that you enter that market as a buy. But please, entering the market as a buy is dependent on the news. I will go back to the news and show you. Whenever I say strong sell, strong sell, strong sell, that's an indication you should enter that market as a sell. Or maybe probably you saw strong sell, sell, strong sell, strong sell, sell. You can enter that market as a sell. Please, when you see strong sell, neutral, strong buy, please don't try to enter this market. At this point, there's a serious fight in this market. Are you with me? So this is this. Now, let me go and show you how you can take actions on the news that comes out in forex. Just go to news. Once you go to news, click on forex. For those of you that want to trade forex pair, don't trade crypto, market stock, other things are there. Look at this. Dollar declines. Dollar extent declines as trader pullback rates hike bets. Trader pullback rates hike bets. This news came out 3 hours ago. Please and please, I want to beg everybody for something. Whenever you want to news trade, make sure the timing of the news is between probably 5 minutes to 30 minutes. I repeat, make sure the timing of the news is between 5 minutes and 30 minutes. Please, never ever would you trade a news that is, look at this kind of news. You are trading a news of 15 hours ago. Dollar drops, a news of 23 hours ago. Please don't do it. trade a news that is recent, probably 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Are you with me? So that is that. If I were you, you can even go further and read the news and see what the news has for you. And you see, if you hike bet, it's an indication that you should enter this market as a sell. If you hear the word decline, in fact, these first words of the headlines will tell me, let's say I saw this news probably as at 5 p.m. Like throughout today, I have been so busy with some things I didn't trade. Let's say I saw this news exactly like 5:30 and it was 5 minutes. You can see it's 3 hours here. You can enter this market as a sell. Go and check your charts and back it up with technical analysis, like what I'll teach you in the advanced class, and enter this market as a sell. But hold on, and the decision of this market can be profitable in 2 ways. When you say dollar declines, it means dollar has gone down. If dollar has gone down, it means that you are looking at USD card. It means that you are looking at USD card as a sell because it declined. Then, for the other one, GBP USD, you are seeing it as what? As a buy. The reverse must be there. Are you with me? So these are profits most times. These are a profit most times.
Excuse me, sir. This, you know that dollar is a general currency. So this formula now, can you use it in all the currencies which have been paid with dollar?
Sorry, I didn't get that, sir. Can you come
okay, like what you said now from the news, you said that once we see that the dollar is declining, that we should go into the market as a sell. All right. Now for this GBP US dollar, you said that we should go into it as a buy. Now my question is dollar is a general currency that are paid with the dollar?
Dollar is a general what?
We have other currencies which are being paid with the dollar, right? Apart from this USD card and GBP.
Yes.
So those currencies which are being paid with the dollar, do we still go into it as a sell or a buy situation?
No, I've explained. See, let me tell you something. You see the market condition of other currency pairs, they have their own problem. Are you with me?
Okay.
They have their own effect. But because dollar is on its own side here, dollar on its side is a reverse. Please. Can you see? Because dollar is a reverse here. You know, GBP USD. In fact, the only GBP USD is not the only currency that paid with dollar. In fact, Euro USD also paid with dollar. Are you
good?
Euro USD? Do you get that, sir? So
yes,
it's a reverse here as a buy. It should be a reverse because no matter the market condition of GBP, one thing that stands is that dollar is dripping. Because dollar is dripping, USD is affected here as a sell, and USD here will be affected here. So mean that if it's affected, GBP or Euro has upper hand than USD. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Then this USD card, USD has a lower hand to Canada. Do you get it?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you get the logic?
Yeah.
So it means that it is dropping. It is going here as a sell. You enter as a sell. This one is having advantage as a buy. This one is having advantage as a buy. This one is having disadvantage as a sell. Do you get the logic, sir? So that's what I mean by profiting in 2 ways. You get? I know, in fact, let me even buttress more on what you just said. I know sometimes there could be some market condition on Canada and Great Britain pounds. But one thing stands for sure, sir. Whatever happens in the base currency of a pair will definitely happen in the quote currency of the pair. Are you with me? So that's that. Thank you, sir. Please let me really talk about the last one, Forex Factory. My time is fast spent. Because I still need to take in questions. Forex Factory, I'll be very fast about this. I think I'll just use 1 minute for this. Forex Factory, why I love this Forex Factory is that it gives you basically headline of this. If you look at this place impact, this red box means high. Thank God it's even shown there. This one means medium.
Show it for us.
My screen, sorry. This red box here means high. Can you see my screen now? This one means medium, and this one means low. Are you with me? So that's one thing about these ones. And why I love forex factory is that you can even see the charts of your pair. Do you know that you can even pick support and resistance with this chart too with forex factory? I mean, forex factory was the first new site I ever knew when I got into forex trading. So I mean, it's something interesting. I have a very good idea of how it works, and you can even get events from traders, or you can get information from other top traders. Are you think? So, class, I think I want to take in questions now. I want to ask your questions. If your question is based on the advanced class, no problem, you can ask me. Ask your questions, please.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
My simple question is this. Why do people lose money in forex?
God bless you, sir. Number one, sir, and you agree with me on what I want to say. Number one, greed is the reason why people lose money.
Okay.
The major reason why, the 90% factor why people lose money, go and make your research today, sir, is greed. What do I mean by greed? For instance, somebody will deposit $100 in the forex market, and the person wants to use that $100 to make $50 or $80 in a day. Sir, what level of greediness is that? On a normal ground, if you deposit $100 in the forex market, you are supposed to use to target only, good evening, Mr. Sam, you are supposed to target only a profit of $10 because $100 is a small account. Number two, when they enter the market, sir, they increase their lot size unnecessarily. If you have $100 account, you are supposed to use a lot size of 0.01. Somebody will be using 0.08. Do you know what 0.08 means? It means you are trading $800 account with $100 account. What if, God forbid, the market goes the other way? What do you think will happen to that account? I remember one nasty thing somebody once did. I'm sorry to say that. I gave signal because sometimes I give signal to people. They pay for that service though. I gave signal to the man. Then the man, I told him to use, he was trading with $300 account. Instead of him to use a lot size of 0.03, do you know what the man did? He used a lot size of 0.3. Oh. And that 0.3 is that the man is still trading $3,000 account to what? To $300 account. Do you know why I don't like it when people increase their lot size? It reduces their margin level percent. I will show you in the advanced class. Margin level percent is what tells you how healthy your trade is. And guess what? Thank God that man profited. But after that profit he made, with that profit, he made $30 on that 10 pips. But after that profit, I warned him seriously not to try it again. If not, I will detach him from the group. Are you with me? Greed and people increasing lot size unnecessary is the reason why people lose their money. Many of my students have trained today. They are still maintaining their accounts. I'm not forging stories here. And if I have anyone who has gone off the way, then the person has bypassed me and purposely used greediness to spoil his account. And another thing I'll tell you, sir, nobody is bigger than the market. If you make 90% profit, I'm going to be very plain with you here, you must at least have 5% of loss. But the beauty about it in this business is your profit should be far, 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 far better than anything you are losing. Wow. I hope what I've said is clear to you, sir.
Very clear.
Yes, sir. Greed is the number one thing. Go and make your research. Look at what I taught you in the first part of the class. If you have $2,000 account, you can even target only $80. But somebody wants to go and even trade with a standard lot size. What if the market now reverses? The person now start lamenting and the person's account will burn. Now start saying that forex is a dangerous business. As far as I'm concerned, forex is the best business ever. I can testify to it and I know what it has done for me. Are you with me? Yeah. So that's that. Yeah. So is there any other question again, class? Mr. Madu, I hope my explanation was clear to you, sir.
It was very, very clear. I've been enjoying the lesson on the first
sir?
It's very clear. It's very clear. I understood what you said. Very, very clear.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Is there any other person I want to ask question? Is there any other person? Okay, if there's no question, I just want to remind everybody one more time that the advanced class starts, and I'll be dropping the account details tonight for the payment of the advanced class. Please, when you pay, I repeat, make sure you send proof of payment to me. And if you pay, I will send I will put you directly to the Telegram platform. Please don't be scared. I understand. You have not seen me one-on-one. I've not seen you. You'll be wondering, should I just pay 10K to somebody I've not seen? Class, it is the risk that many people took today that is helping them. It's just that I don't like, I have a lot of testimonies I would have shared, but I believe whoever wants to make a decision should make. Somebody sent me a message last week, Sunday, and told me that, sir, somebody I trained last year, that I want to tell you thank you so much one more time. That as I speak, I understand the charts, the forex charts, like never, like I understand more than, because in that advanced class, I will teach you everything about candlesticks. I will teach you how to enter the markets as a buy, how to enter as a sell. I will teach you when to exit the markets. Everything is there. I think that candlestick will even take 2 days. I will teach you trading psychology and money. I will teach you indicators. When I teach you all the indicators, you pick one or two that will help you in the market. Are you with me? So thank you very much, class. Yeah, I really appreciate you all for coming. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Bye for now.
Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sam. Thank you, Mr. Shuaibu. Thank you, Mr. Sylvester. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel Maju. I appreciate all of you. Bye.